So hello friends, this is another edition of uh, um, my presentations about new things that will come up in version 6, and it's one of the another key essential feature that has been uh, improved and refined. And as you know, we had in every evaluation the core system would find automatically if the focus of the therapy should be on the matter field, the energy field, the informational field, or the conscious field. And I've now integrated the Quadtrinity concept and theory in a new version to make this more specific, because energy is not just electricity, sound, light. In the field of informational medicine or science, everything, first of all, is an idea. And this idea can be manifested in different forms. But the form is not the issue. It's not about chemistry. It's about finding the idea behind problems, and especially behind disease. So it's very much similar to the work of a homeopath, to find out what's the idea behind the disease, what's the idea behind the problem that the client has, and then finding a simillimum. So everybody knows that to just give the same, let's say if somebody had a bad stomach from maybe a Burger King hamburger, it's not enough to just make a Burger King hamburger into a homeopathic and then give it. This is isopathy. And it doesn't work, just as it does not work to give a snake poison when somebody has been bitten by a snake in a homeopathic form. So we have to find the idea behind the disease and then give it informationally. Now, to find the idea, we need the right brain working, and this is very difficult. And thankfully now Core is the tool to help us with our right brain to make the associations, the connections. And now all this is connected, summarized in really one symbol, and that's the Quadtrinity symbol. It contains the 4 corners, the 4 divisions, the 4 compartments of our world, but really it's one of many ways how we can represent the world. It's not the world in itself. It is one way to represent the world, and I'm using the division of 4-foldedness. You could use it with the idea of the triad. You could use it with duality, yin and yang. But for me, it is just more practical to divide the world and all its manifestations in 4 divisions. And so here we have the matter, then here we have the energy, then here we have the informational realm, and here we have the soul or the conscious realm. But now with the Sierpinski triangle, it becomes very clear that each one contains all the other parts again in itself. It's a hologram. So energy here in this triangle here has everything contained. So if we define that the left lower triangle means energy, then this part here is energetic energy. And this part here, if we define the right lower triangle, means matter, is material energy. And up here we have, if we define that the top triangle means information, and we have informational energy. So, and then we can go further infinitively. It goes lower and lower and lower, but for practical purposes, it's probably enough to go to the second level. Now, core does this. It finds the informational resonance to those two levels, and I can show you this right now. In here, I opened already one evaluation, and it does already automatically the evaluation for me here. It's the center of my field connection in the moment. It found conscious soul. So it has all the four levels divided into its four compartments: material, energetic, informational, and conscious. Each one of the four fields has its four divisions, and those four divisions, of course, could be also again divided into the four divisions, and those again into four divisions. It's like those little wooden puppets in Russia. Each one contains the whole set again. That's the principle of a hologram. Now, you don't have to really understand each one, but over time you will see that it is very valuable if you make yourself accustomed to the ideas behind those four divisions and the four subdivisions again. But the system helps you a lot. It gives you a little bit an explanation for the mode. The mode is the attribute. Here in this case it's conscious, and then the matrix is the noun. Here in this case it's the soul, and it gives you an explanation or a hint what soul means in general and in this person in particular. So soul means an equalizer, balancer. I guess many people would object to this, that they think I'm an equalizer and a balancer, but really it's my purpose and my mission. And sometimes it's a little rough and a little stormy, but this is just an idea. It's a hint. Once you know the principle more, you can talk about each one and go more into details. The mode here is conscious. Conscious is the attribute, the adjective of the soul. It means infinitive, endless, limitless. Each time you will see the mode and the matrix are changing. So it's not always the same description, definition. It changes, it varies for the person in many different ways. So that's another field of great study. But again, all this is done automatically, and here below you see the quadrinity symbol, and the triangle that's now the focus is blinking in yellow. Here, of course, in the conscious soul, it's the center of the center. It's right in the middle. Now, you could do a manual evaluation. By default, the system always evaluates all four field categories automatically. But if you say, no, I want to see now what is the person's focus in the informational field only, then you only select the informational field and do evaluation. And now you see it's material information that's for me in the moment the focus. So material is about momentum. So I just want to maybe give you a little overview what actually matter means. It means momentum. It means repetition. It means imitation. Energy means change. Information means potential. And the soul means focus and union. So In material information, what does it mean in this moment? It means about the mode here is saying imitating, copying. So a mode of operation that I should focus now, which is most resonant at this moment, is about copying, in imitating, not always inventing something new, because this is about energy, and I need to focus now about, for example, bringing the core 6 finally to a fruition and to a harvesting point. And that's difficult because I'm not very much a material, momentous person. So now I have to focus on becoming more material, more momentum oriented. And then it's about information, and here the attributes that are a representation of information in this case are moderation, guidance, facilitation. So to bring this principle of momentum together with guidance and facilitation, this is in the moment for me the resonant field. And I could of course evaluate the other ones also. Let's not do this right now. If you think you never want to have somebody's soul aspect involved in your evaluation, because by default it's always selecting all fields, then you can go to File and to Options, and there is Field Usage, and there you can say, well, I don't want by default the soul field to be evaluated, and then you can say Save and Close, and with all the future evaluations the soul category will not be evaluated. So much for now. I know that's a big topic. It's really the whole world in a nutshell, and I know this will take probably months and months for you and also for me still to understand the Quadtrinity principle, but I know it's the future. So hold on, and it's exciting. Many new things are coming.